Calling the penalties. Can you be perfect from 12 yards out? Schneider against Morton. Morton stopped it, and it's bouncing the other way. Tosh against Creek. Tosh delivers. DeRosa, yes. It's Harris for Louisville. Harris. Wilson! 2-1 Louisville in penalties. Hebert, no question. Jorge Gonzalez now. Keep Louisville in the catbird seat. Gonzalez wide, missed altogether. 2-2, 3 rounds down. Now for St. Louis to pull ahead in the 4th round. Armstrong just got it by Morton. Masoso could put St. Louis on the verge with a miss. Masoso just got it by the outstretched fingertips of Creek. And the young Carlos Mogul, the 18-year-old native of Kentucky, to keep this alive for Louisville. Mogul down the middle. On to the 6th round in sudden death. Sergio Rivas lines up Morton, 5-4 in the middle of the 6th round. The 26-year-old Spaniard, Soler, no question. 5-5, 7 rounds. Ray Serrano against Creek. Serrano keeps it alive. 8 straight makes between the teams. And into the 8th round we go. Fritz Vollmer. Vollmer got it by Morton. Michael Creek, can he make the save that sends St. Louis into a frenzy? Line hose. A celebration worthy of the moment. Gibson. Creek had no idea. 8-8 through 9 rounds. Dina Armstrong. Armstrong saved Morton. And Louisville is ahead in the 10th round with a chance to win it. And it's Winder. Winder to win it! Louisville survive and advance! And the youngest ultimately stands tallest for Louisville. Winder wins it.
I've been fortunate to know Josh since he was 6-7 years old, and he's always had something about him. He's always played up with his brother Elijah. He just has a maturity about him, a calmness about him that when people actually see his age, they can't believe it. You know, to play center back at this pro level and some of the games he's played in already, and to see him be one of the calmest players on the field, it speaks volumes about him as a person.
The academy really tries to duplicate what the first team is doing, so I think making that jump from academy to first team wasn't as hard as it could have been somewhere else, just because of the way the coaches push you to train and play like the first team players. And it's been amazing. I'm with an amazing group, a bunch of players who want to help me but also push me, which is exactly what you need as a young player.
You go to the other side, Carlos, a center midfielder. We're obviously extremely deep there. And for him to work at it every single day and work on his craft, earn minutes, and continue to earn more and more minutes, I think again speaks volumes not only about Carlos, but what Danny and Simon are doing, and then the trust they're putting in him.
A big thing they teach you in the academy is the mentality. You know what I mean? Obviously you can do all kinds of tactics all you want, but the mentality is not right, then there's no point, no use in those tactics. If you're not really sure, just work hard.
For any club, especially in the soccer world, it's unique pro sports, soccer is one of the few sports that have a pathway.
My job is to try and help these players achieve their dreams. Carlos, Josh, I think, they had a dream of becoming a professional soccer player and playing for the first team. And I think to be able to see them do that, it means the world to me. But more importantly, it means everything to those guys.
Having your own local kids, come all the way through and then, represent your first team, I think it's super important. I think it's important for the community. I think it's important for the kids within the academy to see that their dreams are attainable.
For kids that are looking to one day make the first team, it's just take in a lot of, it's all about details, so just take it in. Me, Josh, other young players are on the team, we try to focus a lot on details.
It's not just something that we sell, it's not just something that we say, hey, we have a pathway, but we've shown that it's real. They're living proof of that, and so it helps just to have that to turn to show, look, it can be done.
Having someone that they've seen on these turf fields, that they've seen playing, whether it's high school soccer, and just growing up here, it allows kids to dream and to know, again, it is real. This is not, Messi and Neymar and people from, different parts of the world, coming here. These are kids that literally grew up, next door to them, per se, in our community.
A lot of our academy players have grown up with them or have gone to the same schools as them. So it helps us to show that the pathway is working.
I think it's just good for them to see someone that has done it and know that they can do it if they just keep working, and just know that if they ever need anyone to talk to and ask me about anything, I'll be there for them. Being close to home and being able to go back home whenever I need is definitely helpful. And with my family, they're great. They're coming to every home game, always calling me after away games, so that definitely helps me a lot.
Myself and Luke are constantly talking with Danny and Simon, what are their needs short term? It might be just for training. Hey, they need a right back. Okay, do we have someone in the academy that can step in, right? Or it could be Luke and I saying, hey, we have, player X, that he's doing really, really well. Part of his development, that next challenge, he needs to slowly start training with the first team.
Our relationship now is at a point where we can have open disagreements and just have open conversation that ultimately helps the progression of our academy players into the first team.
I think it's big. I'm sure there's a lot of coaches that don't have that faith or trust in young players. But, me, Josh, being around those experienced guys, we learn a lot. And I think, us learning and Danny putting trust in us, it helps us grow a lot. It's
been, amazing to see how open, Danny and his staff are, and then for Luke and I, knowing that there's trust, that if we say, hey, you know what, we think we got someone that you guys need to work with, they'll do it.
If I do make an impact, then, slowly I get more opportunities and stuff like that. So yeah, I think always try to make an impact and come in with the right mentality. Is just, if it's 5 minutes, then give the best 5 minutes I can.
The future's bright for this organization, and the future's bright for Carlos and Josh as individuals.
Ready to welcome Nashville SC. Winner of this one's headed to Florida.
All to play for tonight here at Lynn Family Stadium.
This is the first MLS opponent to ever visit Lynn Family Stadium. We are underway, the round of 16 in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Louisville City of the USL Championship taking on Nashville SC from Major League Soccer. Lining up Romney, Mushagalusa. Comfortable for Panico. Floated ball ahead. Ombi! It's that man again! Ombi is the man for the Open Cup. 1-0 Louisville City. But this is a good run by Hawkinson. Forward, across. It is off the crossbar in Loba. How about Gonzalez? Panico wipes that to the side. Louisville and Nashville on level terms. It's Ombi in the 37th. It's Ake Loba in the 39th. Muil curls this in front, and it's played back by Sharpie, and a near own goal. It's a tremendous save from Morton. And through Mukhtar. Oh, he scored! And that is full time. Nashville is on to the quarterfinal. Hani Mukhtar wins it in the 89th minute.
That game was for the taking for us, and gave up some cheap goals, and it cost us.
But I am confident that if we come out with that mentality on Saturday, then we'll come away with 3 points. I am confident in that.
Take it to the league and now win that. So.